do. So, Alan, you're up next, right? Did you say?
Yes.
Let's get you up there, Alan. You're in the center seat.
Okay,
Resurrection.
so we had two movies from Regina Hall. This is one from Rebecca Hall. It's called Resurrection. And first of all, I got to say, I love Tim Roth, but he's all he's doing are douchebag roles. Every single movie he's in now, he's just this utter douchebag, and that's no different than here in Resurrection. The movie stars Rebecca Hall. She's a single mother who's a pharma executive, very established in her career, has a really good life. And then one day she's at a conference and she sees David, who's played by Tim Roth, and she just freaks out. And then when she returns to the conference, she's at the park, and there he is again. And so this guy, basically, long ago, they were once married. They had a child together, a little baby boy, and the movie is about unraveling the mystery of why is she so freaked out by this guy. And it's not your typical kind of stalker thriller in the sense that the story takes place from the moment she sees David for the first time. And then we watch her kind of spiral out of control as she has to deal with this guy who is, passive aggressively, and re-entering her life. And we find out that when they were together, that he was grooming her to a very extreme degree. To the point where he had control over her. And when they had the baby and something horrible happened to that baby, she left the picture, snuck off to America, and now he's found her. And so we see it all from her perspective as she's, goes to the police and tries to get help, and there's no help there. And then she tries, she's so concerned about her daughter that she now becomes overly protective of her daughter, saying that she can't leave the house until this situation resolved. And then there's the eventual encounter with Tim Roth's character, and just this spiral, and it just gets crazier and crazier. The ending, if you've seen Titan, it's very much like that. And then there's a moment at the end that's kind of Nightmare Alley-ish as well. But I think what's different about this movie is it's not your typical thriller in the sense that there's no chase scene. There's no torture porn going on. It's just the effects that this man had in her life long ago and how it affects her now and how it kind of spirals out of control. And so much of the movie is on the performances of Rebecca Hall and Tim Roth. And so it's very much an actor's piece here. And they do a really good job, just, considering that most of the movie is conversations and talking. They do a great job of just building that tension and just building it to the end.
Yeah, you mentioned Nightmare Alley. I love that film. I think it's one of the most underrated movies of last year, and I haven't seen the black and white version in a theater. I'm dying to, but any comparison to that, I think that movie's just fantastic.
I actually reviewed that for Horror Buzz, Resurrection, and I am crazy about Rebecca Hall. I think she's so talented. And this one, as you said, it hinged on the talent of the actors, and she carried that film. Incidentally, this wasn't the screenplay also blacklisted?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the director, it was, speaking of competitions, screenplay competitions, the screenplay, I believe, was blacklisted, and then eventually, and Rebecca Hall read it and was like crazy about it, and then she also executive produced.